The year is 2018. Black Panther is dominating the box office. Meghan Markle becomes royalty. Prime Fortnite is popping, and after 6 years of waiting, Thanos finally arrives in the MCU. This was such a big moment. Everyone was talking about it, and the trailer broke records and got people even more hyped than ever before. And when Avengers Infinity War finally came out, it did not disappoint. To this day, it is still thought of as one of, if not the greatest MCU movie ever released. But how did this bald-headed purple CGI demon become one of the greatest villains to ever step on the big screen? In 2012, the MCU released the very first Avenger movie, and in the post-credit scene, Thanos made his first live-action appearance, and despite this boy looking like an eggplant, we all knew that shit was about to get real. And we knew that this was what the MCU was building up to, a final showdown between the Avengers and Thanos. But we were nowhere near the arrival of the Mad Titan, but after a tease in Guardians of the Galaxy and then another one in Avengers Age of Ultron where he would pick up the Infinity Gauntlet and say the thing.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
We knew Thanos was coming and the Avengers were not ready for this dude. And to rub salt in the wound, a guy from Sokovia with no powers driven by revenge after the Avengers killed his family split up the Avengers with zero difficulty. This guy knew he wasn't a match for the Avengers, so what does he do? He has them almost beat each other to death in an airport and then again in a bunker. So now the Avengers have split up and Thanos is finally coming, and after Thor Ragnarok reshapes who Thor is with a banger of a movie, a big ass ship shows up after Thor and the gang destroyed Asgard to kill his evil sister, and we knew they were done for. Thanos was finally here, and in the first minutes of the movie, Heimdall,
bye bye bitch.
Thor got bodied, Hulk was running afraid, and Loki thought he was so clever handing the Space Stone to Thanos only for Thanos to snap his neck like it was nothing. At that moment we understood that this was not going to be your normal Avengers movie, this was Thanos' movie. The Guardians are going to stop him from getting the Reality Stone, and Gamora kills him before he could get it. Or so we thought. It was all an illusion. He already had the stone and takes Gamora. And then Gamora begs Star-Lord to finish her, and after like 5 minutes he pulls the trigger and would you guess it, he's shooting bubbles. Too bad, Thanos kidnaps Gamora and leaves. And just when you thought this guy couldn't get any colder, he tortures Nebula just to find out where the Soul Stone is. When they arrive, Red Skull was all,
In order to take the stone, you must lose that which you love. A soul for a soul.
and Gamora starts to mock this poor man who is crying.
They're not for him.
Oh shit. Thanos grabs Gamora and throws her off the cliff. You're his daughter, but you will not stand in his way. Now finally the Mad Titan goes home, talks to Strange, and boom, it's a trap. It took Iron Man, Spider-Man, Drax, Mantis, Nebula, Star-Lord, and Doctor Strange just to neutralize him. And when we thought that the heroes would take the gauntlet and leave him stranded on Titan, Star-Lord decides to get up in his face and talk smack, and when Nebula reveals that the only way he could get the Soul Stone was if Gamora was dead, Star-Lord was like, screw the plan, and of course Thanos wakes up from his coma, starts to beat everyone up, casually drops an entire moon on top of them. And when Strange goes up against Thanos and couldn't stop him, Tony wanders from smoke too, gets in a few punches, makes Thanos bleed, and Thanos was like, okay, my turn. Absolutely obliterates Tony, drops one of the coldest lines in the movie, and is about to finish him off when Strange gives him the Time Stone. Then on Wakanda, Vision gets a feeling. He's here. The wind is blowing and everyone is waiting in suspense. Cue final boss fight music. A portal opens and Thanos arrives in Wakanda. People are running afraid and Cap knows they don't stand a chance, but he's not going down without a fight. People are getting clapped left and right as Thanos is walking towards Vision. Wanda realizes she needs to off the man she loves to save the world. She doesn't want to do it, but after a long time, Wanda is crying, but she did it for the world. Thanos lost, he comforts Wanda.
Now is no time to mourn. Now is no time at all.
He's reversing time. Vision is back alive and Thanos grabs him, takes the stone like it was nothing, and now he has all 6. But before he could do anything, Thor drops all the lightning in the world on him and throws Stormbreaker. Thanos uses all the stones to stop it instead of, I don't know, just moving out of the way. Thanos gets hit in the chest, it's over, and he snaps. Nobody could believe it. Everybody was shocked. He did it. 50% of all living creatures are now dust. Thanos won. Thanos is easily the coldest MCU villain of all time, casually dropping some of the best and coldest lines I have ever heard in a superhero movie, and he was doing it in every other sentence, and to have someone like Josh Brolin deliver those lines just made it 20 times better. No one was a match for him. In the first minute, he bodied Thor, Loki, Heimdall, and Hulk like it was nothing, and he did it without using the stones. He would enter a scene having the heroes piss their pants, beat them up, take the stone, and then just leave. Who would have thought that this purple-headed outcast from Titan was going to be the Avengers' biggest threat? Well, everyone, but nobody actually saw him beating the Avengers in one of the biggest plot twists in movie history.